does NPM mean to me?
It is my hope that not only will the association continue to be a valuable source of encouragement, enrichment, fellowship, and witness for us within as we strive to serve the church and its worship as music makers, liturgists, catechists, and clergy, but that the association will be the organization supporting the music of the church in the United States, advocating for best practices across the broad spectrum of experiences of worship. This means, I think, that we must be open to a variety of cultures, musical forms, and all legitimate liturgical expressions. We must do what we can to grow our membership and to strengthen the foundation of our organization so that we will be poised to serve effectively for years to come.
NPM is important the same way liturgy is. You can watch Mass on television, on the internet, on any electronic device. You can watch and hear the best choirs in the world. But until you're part of that as a fully participating human being, you don't get it.
NPM to me means to be equipped, to be recharged, to be inspired.
Why do I go to NPM meetings? I almost can't not go because it's so much a part of who I am.
And when you see it at NPM, you see the best of the best of the best. So you see how it develops, how it prays itself, how it functions, how usable it is, how user-friendly it is with an existing rite.
Many churches don't have the resources to hire someone who's fully trained, and so to people who are volunteers and who are just doing the best they can, I think NPM equips them in an amazing way. And then for those who have amazing experience and amazing training and amazing talents, I think they can come here and they can be refreshed and reinvigorated, and I think that's an amazing service as well.
I go a little bit for the trip. That makes it fun. But mostly to be reinvigorated. I find when I've been at a convention, I come back feeling like I have many new ideas and that I can indeed implement them, that I've been given the tools to do all the new things I've seen.
I just have to come every year. I love it so much. I don't care if NPM was on the moon, I'd probably find a way to get there. I love it.
What does NPM offer to the greater Catholic Church in North America? For one thing, NPM offers consistency.
As a priest, as a liturgist, and a musician, that sound, the sound of the assembly raised in song, has been a treasure to me, as it is a great treasure for the church, and I look forward to continuing to encourage and support it.
The amazing diversity of Catholic worship in general. For example, chant, or handbells, or children's music. There's this wealth of music that they can get from NPM.
All the places in all the world where there are assemblies gathered to worship, those musicians need a forum that NPM provides.
What is my favorite NPM memory?
Oh my goodness, there have been so many.
NPM was my saving grace when it came to learning liturgy.
It's more than a couple of years ago now. I brought some teenagers with me to NPM, and they loved it, and some of them have continued.
My first hymn festival, and singing those hymns with a an audience, congregation, and just blasting the roof off the place.
There are too many. I could give you a top 10.
My very first convention, being at Eucharist, hearing all those musicians singing God's praise, without a doubt.
Become our true passion. Let this be the time. Come and tear down the old ways and build up the new. Be the God of our promise, our hope rests in you. With the fire of your spirit, with your kingdom of truth, prepare us for.
Why should young people join NPM?
This is something for people, here and now. The youth is not the future. The youth is the present, and they should really, get into all these great events that NPM has to offer.
Having those young musicians here, those young pastoral musicians, understanding what's going on new with the church, but also being able to connect with those people who have been a part of the organization, so that we continue with those traditions and those things that have become important. So I think it's a viable link, especially for someone who is really continuing on in their work in the church.
I would say there's room for people of every age, but we especially are hoping to attract people who have the drive and the passion and the enthusiasm for this work, but who are just starting out.
Drink it all in. Drink it in. File it away. You may not need it now, but you don't know where you're going to be next year, 5 years, 10 years. It's just a wealth of information, and it will help you to learn how to pray as well.
NPM is the single greatest resource to find aids to make you successful in being a music minister, a pastoral musician, or any type of ministry. So it's kind of one-stop shopping.
May the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. May the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of